Mitosis web quest. All right, so it says an interactive. So I could click on this and I'm gonna open this link in a different tab so I can go back and forth. All right, there gives me some directions. So when I look at this, I can know that I could probably answer questions. So I gave you many of these. It's cell. Okay. All you had to do is even look at the one that I gave you. And cell division. Oh my God, my spelling is horrible. Cell division. And it's in your body cells. And I alluded to that a few times. Okay. All right. Everybody, I would assume, has this out. So we can do this together. All right. I'll even pull my microphone. Cells that are non-reproductive undergo. Right? Cells that are non-reproductive cells. Okay, yeah. Every cell in your body, except for one cell, non-reproductive cells undergo mitosis. I'm just going to put true. Okay, it's true. Except I need to spell true, right? Mitosis occurs in eukaryotic cells. Describe a eukaryotic cell. Eukaryotic, any cell. Oh, I left that in there. All right, prophase. So, what can I do for prophase? Well, I know I saw it right here. Okay, so what I can do is basically copy this, copy, go back and paste it in there. Control B. Now, today you kind of got exactly what each one of these phases looks like. And that's really kind of your standard. I teach it kind of a little higher level. And I talked to Dr. Jimenez today, and he said he really appreciates it because my students that go on in science usually do much, much better than the rest of them. I'm not just, all right, here's anaphase, Control C. And I'll stop in each section so you can see how I'm doing it, because I know I'm going kind of fast. And then we'll do telophase, and then I'll stop so you guys have some chances to do that. All right, so telophase is right here. All right, and we kind of looked at these things today. Now, on the cards, it doesn't quite, it looks like this a little bit, but not quite like this. You're going to kind of see them a little bit differently. All right, and finally, telophase, Control B. All right. All right, kids, let me know when you've gotten all that done. And that is the first section of this. All right, moving on to the next section. It says click on the contents of the interactive mitosis animation. I thought I put an animation on there. And what we're going to do is we're just going to copy a picture and put it in there. So go to images. Okay, so this has all of it in there. It kind of shows you the whole thing. So I'm going to right click. I'm going to save image as. Okay, I can save it to my computer as long as it knows it's a web file, so I can't save it. Has to be, I'm going to see if we can't copy it, copy image, and see if we can't paste it directly in there. We may be able to do that. Control B. Oh, we did. Can you go find a picture of any mitosis that has all the different stages in it and paste it right here? Cell mitosis differ from the mitosis that lacks a cell wall. Okay, well, we probably need to just now look up plant cycle. Plant. And then you'll see the difference. Because it has a cell wall, something else has to happen. See how this happens? All right, so we can click on this picture and put Control V just so you guys can see it. So how does a plant cell differ? Okay. How does plant cell mitosis differ from cells that lack the cell wall? So the cell wall disintegrates, doesn't it? You don't have a cell wall anymore. Okay, so that's what happens. Cell wall disintegrates. Let's see. I think I spelled right. This is, well, it says 4 minutes, but all right. So it's going to kind of show you how it happens. It's going through that stages. All right, so how does this tail go? How do they grow a tail back? It's mitosis that's going to do that. So he's kind of showing you what some of the problems that are happening. All right, so what are we seeing right now? Inside the cell itself, okay, that's splitting, and those are daughter nuclei. Okay, so those are two basically at the very end of how cell division works. So do you notice how it says phases are prophase, metaphase, anaphase, Pachamina, interphase and cytokinesis are just, like I said, one's warm up and then cytokinesis is just basically pinching them off. Now, this is kind of more with 3D, so you can kind of see how it's actually working. It actually kind of looks kind of cool to watch all this happen. All right. So those are all obviously the spindles they're going to start to put. These are your centrosomes. This is the whole cell, and this is obviously the nucleus. All right, so it's showing you each one of those. So that should help you if you wanted to watch that. So let's go back to our handout. And it says, how many chromosomes are there? How many chromosomes are there? Well, we have 46 chromosomes. Whoops, that one. All right. See, it says click once. What happened to each chromosome? What? Don't they bunch up and split apart? We kind of learned that today. All right, we clicked up prophase, summarize what's happens. Well, we kind of did that before. So what happens is right here, prophase. I don't even care if you reuse this one. Isn't that the summary of what happens? Control C. Let's go down there. And I kind of explained it already, so it's kind of fruitless for me to do that. See if it works this time. Can you get it to work? All right, fine. So I'm going to basically copy these things when it says metaphase down here. All right, how are they lined? Obviously in the middle. Okay, can I kind of copy that one? Okay, what is attached to the chromosome? It's a centromere. It's that little dot in the middle, except I still can't spell. Okay, let's go here. Centromere. All right. This is meiosis. Am I doing the wrong one? Okay. Well, these are daughter cells. Okay. Oh, I didn't really have to put daughter because we've already had cells in there. I guess you could put 2 here. I don't know why. I did it that way. What is fertilization? It's the union of a sperm and an egg, the beginning of life. What are gametes? So these are eggs, and males, and sperm. So those are the sex characteristics of the gametes that produce life. Are the gametes haploid? The answer is yes. All right, now what does that mean in terms of chromosomes? Half, it means half the number. And I kind of explained this. This is what I was going to do next week. So I probably should have cut this down. 23. What is the new individual? It's called an organism, isn't it? When a baby's born, it's a baby if it's a human, but I mean, it's called a newborn. I could do it that way. So the newborn better have all 46. That means double. Well, actually, it doesn't mean double. It means a full set of chromosomes. All right, why? Because it's not double. I mean, it's 46. So that's what happens. But remember, in order to create a new individual, which we're going to be going over next week, and it's really, I'm going to show you, it's Paco made a taco twice. Summarize the process of meiosis to create and you should have probably got this from the vocabulary that I made you do, to create a cell with half the number of chromosomes in it. That's to reduce the chromosomes half. I couldn't spell it. Return to meiosis. I didn't think I put meiosis in here, damn it. Okay, diploid consists of 46 chromosomes. Haploid, and those were the 2 of your words. Haploid is 23. So let's go back to that. That's half the number of chromosomes. All right. I get 23 from mom and 23 from dad, and that makes you. Okay. You receive how many autosome chromosomes from each parent? So you get 23. I explained that in class how my sister and I have, we never looked really that much alike. I know she's my sister, but she has vastly different 23 from both my parents than I do. And I was much more closely related to both of them as far as looks. But my sister's just like my mother. I didn't say that was a good thing, right? You received one sex chromosome from each parent. If you are a female, what combinations did you receive? Okay, you got 23 and 2 X's. Okay, you're a male. You got, well, you received one from, if you were a female, what combination did you receive? You got 23 from each parent and X and Y. All right, so that's that 23rd pair. I kind of define haploid, half, diploid. Well, we just did that. This is very redundant. How many cells do you think we have? Oh, trillions. All right. Egg and sperm are called gametes. All right. New cells. Number of cells. Oh, I don't even put it there. 2. Number of chromosomes in each cell. Well, mitosis is going to be, I guess it depends. Is each cell okay? So if we're talking mitosis, see, it depends. Well, this is too confusing. All right, mitosis and meiosis. All right, you're going to end up obviously with 46 chromosomes in mitosis and 23 in meiosis. So number of chromosomes, I guess I'm just going to put 46/23. All right, so we have both in there. Is each cell haploid or diploid? Well, okay. They call them somatic cells or your body cells, so we should probably learn that. Somatic cells have full set, and gametes, which is your sex cells, have half. Okay, so a full set is called diploid, and a half is called haploid. All right. Notice again that some trading of the chromosomes pieces has occurred. This is called crossing over. All right, can you click on the animation that you'll receive at the end of mitosis to repeat as many times as you need to answer the question. All right. We're going to finish this, but 2 new haploid cells. Okay, so we'll answer these other two. So we're going to be looking at what? Prophase 2 and anaphase 2. So now I'm going to look at my animation. All right, so this is prophase 1. Watch what happens. Okay, so it kind of looks exactly kind of what was happening before. All right, now what happens is this. Did you see how it's starting to cross over? So this is, and I'm teaching you ahead of time because I'm going to be doing this next week. But this is good. I can actually reduce this down and teach it this way. Do you notice how they're intermingling? So that's got some purple and that got some blue. They're mixing up the chromosomes. All right. They're those 23 so that we can have a new individual. So this is the act of producing sperm or producing eggs so that we can end up with a new organism. Okay, so there's the crossing over, and that happens obviously during prophase 1, continues a little bit, and now they separate. So in metaphase, what do I see? I see 4 of these right now. All right. Then they line up where? In the middle, right? They're still in the middle of the cell. Then what are they going to do? Pull to opposite ends. Come on, go. Good. Now they split. They're pulling to opposite ends. Okay, just like what we saw in mitosis. This is Anna and her sisters separate and segregate. So they're sister cells. All right, now telophase. So now they go over here to the thing and we see the pinching in, or what we call cleavage. And then finally they split. So, but that's not good enough. All we did was mix up the chromosomes. Now we have to divide this in half so that we get half. So that's now prophase 2. How many do you see? I see 4. Okay, I see 4 in prophase 2. Watch. Okay. They line up in the middle again. So we started with 2, we got 4, and now we're going to get what? 8. So we have 8 haploid cells. So what does this turn into? Well, for females, they only make one